Most people think they struggle financially because they don't earn enough, but that's rarely the real problem. In over 20 years of financial planning, I've seen the same pattern repeat, even among high income earners. The issue is not usually income, it's how people behave when money decisions are required. Let me explain what I actually see in practice, not theory, but real client patterns. One of the biggest misconceptions people have about money is that financial success is mainly determined by income. People often think, oh, if I could just earn more, everything would improve. And yes, income matters, of course it does. But after working in financial planning for so long, I can honestly say that I've seen high income earners experience exactly the same financial stress as people earning far less. The numbers may change, but behavior often doesn't. I've seen people with excellent salaries constantly feel anxious about money. And I've seen people earning modest incomes build stable financial lives because they developed good financial habits early on. What usually creates long-term financial stability is not one big financial decision. It's the small, repeated behaviors that happen consistently over years. What I've noticed is that most financial problems don't begin with mathematics. They begin emotionally. People delay difficult decisions. They avoid looking at debt. They overspend during stressful periods. They compare themselves to others and they panic during uncertainty. And often, they already know what they should be doing. That's the interesting part. Financial knowledge is usually not the main issue. The challenge is applying that knowledge consistently when emotions, pressure, fear, or lifestyle expectations enter the picture. I've also noticed something else over time. People tend to underestimate the emotional side of financial planning completely. They think financial planning is only about investments, retirement products, and calculations. But in reality, a huge part of financial planning is behaviour. It's learning how to make calmer, longer-term decisions in a world that constantly encourages short-term emotional reactions. This is why I believe financial planning should never only focus on products or returns. Because even the best financial plan can fail if behavior remains inconsistent. A good plan still requires patience, discipline, emotional control, and long-term thinking. Sometimes people think they need a completely new financial strategy, when actually they need better financial habits and better decision-making patterns. That's a much slower process, but it's also much more sustainable. And honestly, this is something I still see across every age group and income level. Human behavior around money doesn't suddenly improve just because income improves. I think one of the most valuable things a person can do financially is to become more aware of their own patterns around money. Not just their income, not just their investments, but their actual behavior. Because over time, financial outcomes are often shaped less by one dramatic event and more by repeated daily decisions that slowly compound over years. And this is something I continue to see repeatedly in practice. Most people only realize it too late.